In response to the notification of your son's upcoming 3rd birthday, I'm attaching an excerpt from a letter from my revered father-in-law and teacher, the Rebbe, with regard to the Jewish customs at that time. May it be God's will that you and your wife raise him and enable him to attain Torah, marriage, and good deeds amidst prosperity with blessings, the Rebbe's signature. Again, the Rebbe is referring to his father-in-law, his saintly father-in-law, and this is the quote from my revered father-in-law and teacher, the Rebbe. With regard to a child's first haircut, the Upsherin, it is a matter of great significance among the customs of the Jewish people. Its essential purpose is to train the child to leave payas from the day of the haircut. When the payas are left, it is customary to carefully train the child to wear a talis katan and to recite the morning blessings, the grace after meals, and the Shema before retiring. May God assist you to raise your child and enable him to attain Torah, marriage, and good deeds amidst abundant sustenance and peace of mind in both material and spiritual matters. To that we all say, Amen. Amen. Without great ado, it is my honor to introduce to you the parents of Dovid, Rabbi and Mrs. Gorbo.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, everybody, for coming. It's wonderful to see how much support that Dovid has from family, friends, community members, rabbis, and also how many people Dovid has already affected in his life. I'd like to make special mention of some people, and if I miss anybody out, maybe we could talk afterwards before Yom Kippur. We could settle something. I want to thank my parents for coming. They came today from New Jersey, and I think the plan is maybe for them to go back tonight, so they're here just for this. So thank you so much for coming. That's really special. My in-laws and all the family members that are here today, but those that couldn't make it also, we know that they wanted to be here, so we feel really honored to have their presence in some way. There's some people that I do need to mention specifically that have really had a lot to do behind the scenes. My wife and my mother-in-law, Rebbetzin Miflashanowitz, who really put in a lot of the work to make this day not only special and extraordinary spiritually, but also wonderful physically. So thank you so much for all your hard work, those people. Also want to mention wish a special happy birthday to our Aunt Diane, who is here and sharing her special day with Dovid's special day. Thank you so much for coming, and happy birthday. We should have many more simples together and good things. And also cousin Stephanie, who is here taking care of pictures and videos and all those good things. I wanted to say something just brief about an Upsherin. The Torah compares a person to a tree, and the Torah is sensitive to the fact that a tree, in its first 3 years, the roots are just taking form. And so it instructs us to not take part of the fruits, and only in the 4th year to enjoy its fruits in an environment of holiness in Jerusalem. So similarly, we see with Dovid that in his first 3 years, he's kind of just been forming his personality, and now we start to see the fruits of his personality, which expresses itself in the good deeds that he does. And we know that with the Upsherin ceremony, we trust that the connection that is revealed through his leaving of his payas and wearing the tzitzis and the yarmulke, that this will show and reveal the connection to God and the Jewish people as a whole, so that he'll be not only a source of pride for us, but all the Jewish people, and really a light onto the world. Next, I would like to introduce my mom, who would like to say some kind words to share before we move on to the ceremony.
Today is a milestone and honor for our King Dovid. Mazel tov. Being a Jewish woman, Bubby, mother, sister, and wife, I want to speak briefly about the wonderful women bestowed to Dovid. Bubby Flora, Grandma Helen, Baba Mary, Baba Jane, Bubby Shana, and many, many aunts and cousins. Ashes Chayil, woman of valor. She reaches out to the needy, extends her hand to the poor. Robed in strength and dignity, and faces whatever may come her way. Ashes Chayil. Mi Yimsa Virachet Mitminim Migrah. An accomplished woman who can find. We did. Her value is far beyond pearls. Many women have done superbly. You surpass them all. Please join me in also honoring this day. To Dovid's mommy, my daughter-in-law, daughter Deborah.
I didn't have any l'chaims yet, so don't expect anything to be too coherent. But I've been instructed to mention somebody who wasn't mentioned, and that's the brand handlers. I don't know if everybody knows, but he's up in age, she's up in age. They're 100 years old, and if we hopefully will live that long, they'll see the next child. And we thank you for coming. And you were part of our wedding in 1979, and hopefully you'll be with all of us again. And then I would like also to thank my Aunt Sophie's here. She's 96 years old, and these are ripe ages, just learning, and so we thank you for making the effort to get here, because it's not easy. And I would, of course, want to thank my parents for putting up with me for all these years, and my sister and brother also for putting up with me for all these years, and of course my wife, of course, who without her this wouldn't be possible. So if I forgot anybody, let's have a l'chaim in the back. Dan, part of that, and so enjoy, eat, be happy, and complaint department starts over here. Thank you.
No.